End of show.
Hey, that's what I like about Debbie. Debbie don't stay with none of that foolishness. Show ends.
End.
Period.
It's like, boom,
Credits.
credits. Uh, the blacklog is sponsored by Fade to Black Funerals. Death is a part of life, so let them put life into your loved one's death at Fade to Black Funeral Home with t-shirt printing, tattoo artists on site to commemorate your loved ones. Fade to Black. Most HBCU thing. Jesse Jackson. I could not just.
Yeah, A&T. Yeah, that's true.
Jesse Cornell Jackson. I don't know his middle name. I'm just making it up. Jesse Jackson. It's the most HBCU thing.
Mine's kind of around there. We talked about it earlier, though. Having famous black people on campus for something. Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, we used to have Phife Dawg my freshman year. Phife Dawg from Tribe Called Quest was on campus regularly. You know, Biz Markie, he DJ'd in DC. He was on campus a lot. Tyson, I saw him that one time. In fact, one of my boys, I won't say the name, but I know there's a story of him over at, I can't even remember the name of that club I don't know why I can't think of it, but.
The Wust?
No. I cannot think of the name of that club. It was on, U Street. And he went over there. He was in the club. And he just went in there and started in like the VIP section where Tyson was and just started like eating and drinking their stuff, bro. When finally Tyson was like, yo, who the bleep are you? And from what I was told, it was about this close from Tyson just going off. But yeah. And Biggie, of course. Biggie, the infamous picture of Biggie where somebody ridiculously said that they thought it was AI. And I'm like, no. That is literally Biggie on Howard's campus with Howard's what was the student body president? Or was it Mrs. HU? I don't know. I can't remember. I know Lamont Geddes was our that's my chapter brother.
Most famous person. I think most famous person, believe it or not. Most famous person, I think I remember. I think the first time I ever saw a famous person on Howard's campus. Well, I guess it wasn't famous, but to me it was. It was Ralph Carter from Good Times.
I'd be starstruck if I saw Michael Evans from Good Times. I'd be like, oh, Lord, please take a picture with me.
I was like, oh, it's like.
Yes, if I saw anybody with the exception of JJ, I'm taking a picture.
But this is the day of.
I met Thelma, though.
This is the day of Kodaks and still getting stuff developed. Remember that. I don't know.
Look, when we had our 100-year convention conclave for Omega Psi Phi in DC in 2011, I took a picture. Thelma. I was
Thelma.
She was just. It was strange. She was just signing autographs. I don't know what made them say, "Hey, let's bring Thelma out here to sign autographs," but she was.
Thelma.
I didn't really want an autograph. I just took a picture. I'm like, it's Thelma.
Yeah, it's Thelma. I saw her. I remember that 87, 88. That's when Howard Homecoming became a thing.
A thing? Yeah.
It became a thing. And I remember being on the yard Friday. And I remember by where the ball team used to sit right outside of Fine Arts. I saw Heavy D, De La. I was like, wow. I'm going to class, and Heavy D and De La Soul are just standing on the yard, like they looking for something.
It sounds like they waiting for noon.
Yes, they were. They were there waiting. I'm like, you're here to experience this, what we do every day. I was tripping off that. I was so tripping off that.
And that's how Howard's Homecoming is, or at least it was. I'm pretty sure certain things don't change. Is that, it's like you out there on campus, 9 o'clock, walking. Maybe you go to class early, 10 o'clock, 11 a.m. Once you get to 11 a.m., it's starting. When that 12 noon hits, That's it.
I had a teacher my freshman year who would we have in class. And I remember I was in Douglas Hall. I said,
Oh,
look at all the people having fun. I'm up here.
I had to go to a class. In the I had a class. My boys were down there. It was Morehouse Howard homecoming. I had to go to class because he was giving us a quiz. I had to go to the Burr Gymnasium.
In the Burr.
I went to Burr. Blech. Hey, I went in there because I was like, man, hey, we are products of Barbara and Bob email, and we know, hey, if it's a test, if it's a class, all right, test or quiz,
You better not miss that.
And I went in there, and you know what he did? You know what teacher did? Teacher went through the whole class, and I remember I went to sleep because, like I said, I was already on it, and I passed out for a little bit, went to sleep, and right before he was like, take out a sheet of paper, put your names on it, turn it in, we all got 100. I said,
Wow.
well, it was worth it.
If you attended an HBCU, I am curious, who is the most famous person you've seen on campus ever? Just curious about that. If you attended an HBCU, who is the most famous person that you may have seen on campus? Least likely to happen at an HBCU, Jesse Jackson.
Yes. Especially in 1988.
Least likely to not happen at a non-HBCU, Jesse Jackson. How about that? For me.
Someone actually thinking in 1989 or 88 or whatever year that was, that Hillman actually pulled off getting the Jacksons to come on campus. In fact, I'm not going to even say highly unlikely. I am going to say no. You are not getting the Jacksons.
No.
You are not getting Tito, Jackie, any of them.
Frederick, you're not getting Frederick. Who is Frederick? It doesn't matter. You're not getting them. If it's a Jackson from Gary, Indiana, you are not getting them. Plain and simple. R&B, hip hop song. I had Fight the Power.
All right.
I had Fight the Power.
I actually was going between two. I ended up going with same group. Brothers Gonna Work It Out. Brothers Gonna Work It Out. But I also had to pay homage to Teresa. Teresa, who said she's going to have the slamminest, jammingest homecoming that Hillman's ever seen with Beastie Boys. Fight for your right to party.
That is hip hop. That is. Yeah.
Yes.
HBC alum as a guest star. I guess I'll go first.
Oh, you asking me? I'm sorry.
No, I'm going for it. I had Morehouse alum Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Colonel Taylor is about to announce Jesse Jackson when Samuel Jackson, sans L. Jackson, shows up at the other side of the stage and he announces Jesse Jackson, and Sam is just upset in anger. My goddamn agent told me I'm speaking at Hillman. And he shows a piece of paper to the security guard, and it says, "Sir, this reads Howard University." And Samuel smiles and says, "Negro, that's all you had to say. The real HU." And Samuel Jackson just leaves.
I like that one.
And there you have it.
Mine was HU grad Debbie Allen, who comes in with Letty after everything and after the election and says, "Child, Jesse couldn't even help that boy win." He's talking to Letty.
At first I was going to use Debbie Allen. I was going to use Debbie Allen and beat you to it. And I was saying, I'm going to use Debbie Allen. And I was going to say I used to date him.
And you know what I said? I said, guess what? I'm right there with you. Debbie Allen.
Oh my God.
Hey, you got a new category I'd like to throw in there.
What?
Well, let's go with the last one. What's the next one?
Last one is if you got a story, and all I know is Kasim Reed, I watched Kasim Reed and Ross Baraka run for student body president, and they would both inevitably both become the mayors of Atlanta and Newark, respectively. And right now, Ross is running for governor of New Jersey.
Who?
Ross Baraka.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
mine was related to the 18th birthday. Because I thought back, what did I do on my 18th birthday? Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, Rod came and picked me up and brought me to Tacoma Station. And I had one of JC's famous Long Island Ice.
For real?
Yes. Yes, you brought me to Tacoma Station where I had one of JC's famous, or at the time I found out infamous, Long Island iced teas. I still cannot imagine how much of anything he put in that, because, you know, when you brought me back home, I slept a long time.
Man, you got me thinking that.
And I had that Long Island. I remember specifically, I was in the back. Like, I wasn't in the front. We were in the back somehow, like in the kitchen or something.
You ain't have I was like, no. Did you have no? I ain't get you no. We ain't get you a wing basket. You usually get you a wing basket to hold that food
probably
down.
Did. I don't know. I remember that Long Island. I probably did have a wing basket.
Give a wing basket to hold that liquor down. You only had one?
That's all I needed.
Yeah, I know that one is. Oof.
That's all I needed.
One. There's one. That's all you really need. One Long Island.
And you know something. And you know something. You know that people know exactly what you're talking about when you go like this, because that's what you did. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You put your hand on your cheek like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I done had a couple of nights when I 2 or 3. Ooh, Lord.
and you know, the thing with JC is that he smiles when he gives you. It's like he smiles, and when he looks at you like this, he's like this. He's looking at you like, yeah, I got you. I got you.
I mean, it's like a bartender in New Orleans. Like, they're all heavy-handed because they enjoy watching you try to beat New Orleans. You're not going to beat. You're not going to beat. You're going to lose. The New Orleans bartender, and that's the way the Tacoma Station bartenders was. Like, oh, really? Come here. Yeah, take that.
It's not like I even walked in there like, oh.
No.
It's just like, no, I got you.
I got you.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
I wanted to add, I said go to the last category, but I did want to say, I thought about a new category because I think we did it maybe, I think I mentioned it in the episode with Freddie with your boy, the Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy dude. Any what ifs? I was thinking about what ifs. For me, I was thinking, what if Jesse did not use any of those cliches? Would the speech have been effective at all?
No, you got Jesse Jackson comes. I gotta hear something rhyming. No, it's not.
Now I know I caught you off guard with that. I probably should have talked to you before to ask you about a what if. Yeah.
I mean, I'm serious.
I probably should have talked to you earlier about like what ifs to think about it, but you know, it's something I think going into the future. What if?
What if Jaleesa and Kim let Whitley find Freddie a president instead of? What if the story changes where Whitley just says, "Let me do this. You're annoying." It's her 18th birthday. the story changes. That what if the story?
And it may have been. You remember that when Remember when? Oh no, she had already done that. Oh, never mind. When she tried to dress Whitley, she tried to dress Freddie up as her. When she was trying to get with Dwayne, can't do it again. Can't replicate that.
Yeah.
She'd have done something though. That'd be interesting.
Is that the same? I guess trying to dress her up for Dwayne. Is it okay? Maybe. Is it? Yeah, I guess.
But she had already done it. She had already done it though. She had already done it.
But just trying to find her a good present, like, oh my God, thinking what she know. That's a good what if, and it'd have been interesting. I tell you that.
That's it.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah. This was fun. I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell you something. I went ahead and watched the next episode, and I forgot how it was it was a hell of a season finale. It's the season finale. I was like, wow, yeah, it was quite interesting. And you could tell, like, you look at this, the next, I shouldn't be talking about the next episode, you could say, oh my God, they're getting ready for something. They about to set this thing off.
Yeah.
You're like, no, this is going to set this thing off. So, yeah, as always, like I said, I enjoyed this. So until next week, I'm Rod. He's Ryan. And this is the Blacklog.
One more time. Wait, one more time.
That is a horrible way to go out. Let's start again.
No, just one more time. Just make sure you please subscribe and like, and share on YouTube. And if you're on Apple or Spotify listening to the podcast, please give us a 5-star rating. If you don't like what we did, don't worry. We'll try to do better. Just leave that 5-star rating. And you can also find clips on IG, TikTok, and Facebook. Now,
if you don't like what we did, write something. Tell us what you don't like. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you like.
That's true.
Engage us. Let us know. Know.
We'll answer.
We'll make more. Remember that commercial? We'll make more. Until next week, my name is Rod. His name is Ryan. And my dog Kirby is asleep.
Yep.
Peace.